The finale of Boys. Requiem for Charisma, or the triumph of systemic soy. Well, that's it. The Boys series has been officially eliminated from the list of things worth waiting for. The final episode of Blood and Bone turned out to be not a triumph of darkness, but a pathetic puddle of snot and saliva. Honestly, this is not just a disappointment, it is a systemic default. We were waiting for the destruction of cities, fiery action and divine madness, but we got a fight behind garages, where the greatest alpha of our time was turned into a bag of meat. Defeating a Homelander is a peak swing and a disgrace. He wasn't defeated in an epic battle of the gods, he was simply castrated with a Kimiko ray, stripped of his hardware. And then Butcher opened his skull with a regular tire iron. Are you serious? A god, invulnerable to a nuclear explosion, fell from a piece of iron in the hands of a dying old man? This is not the end for the legend. It is a spit in the face of everyone who appreciated his transcendent power. Butcher himself, instead of going up in flames, ended up as an expendable item. Huey was shot, who eventually turned into a reference deer, sealing Starlight's child and settling in a cozy family swamp. Is this your anti-Marvel? Is this deconstruction? No, this is a complete surrender to the rosy illusions of the system. Even Maria Moreau was brought in just to stand on the sidelines while the ghoul scriptwriters frantically saved the budget for the final action. But do you know what would be even worse? The most extreme level of degradation would be if a Homelander simply choked on his cherished milk, absurdly suffocating in the Oval Office. Or, even more sickeningly, if he had deprived himself of his strength because he felt ashamed and, smearing his snot, he would have surrendered to the police, apologizing to each family. Thank God it didn't come to that, but what we saw wasn't much better. Instead of leaving us in an existential void above the ruins of the world, we were fed a soy substitute. My verdict on the finale is 3C. Boring soy. It's snotty. The potential is not just missed. It is cruelly lowered and trampled in order not to frighten the deer with too gloomy a truth. Goodbye, charismatic fucker. You deserved a quarter of the planet to go to the grave with you. And all you got was a tire iron and oblivion.
I think that Homelander cannot be called a full-fledged villain. It was created in such conditions. He was made the way he is by scientists in white coats and rich uncles in black suits. He didn't ask for it. He had been locked up since childhood, subjected to all kinds of tortures, creating for him the perfect doomsday weapon. Well, the day of judgment has come. It's not John's fault. It's just that creation is going to destroy the creator now. And besides, many people are still cocksuckers. If only they had the power of a Homelander, they would have behaved even worse than the original, I'm telling you. So Homelander's a normal guy, just offended by life and by Wout in particular. At least he's honest. He says bluntly, I do what I want. I fuck you all, you whores. I repeat, many people in his place would be much worse.
And by the way, the poster where Homelander is flying in space and the planet Earth is on fire, and the poster where Billy Butcher destroys the Vought Tower, all of that was a lie. None of that happened. At most, they destroyed the Oval Office of the White House. So the writers lied to us. And by the way, I'm going to play devil's advocate. It's said that the first sample of the V-Serum is very powerful, but unstable. So, when Homelander took it, he became incredibly stronger than before. But then, maybe something went wrong in his body, and he became weaker. So, his abilities went back to normal, or even lower than before. Maybe that's why he lost the match. I don't know. Despite the fact that Homelander died in disgrace, Anthony Starr played magnificently as for Soldier Boy, played by the handsome Jensen Ackles. To hear, he was stupidly leaked, once again frozen. Lol, yes, he just wanted to fuck off to Africa like Babanis eat, lie on the beach and fuck women. And John just attacked him from behind and strangled him.